Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is how to stay motivated. So let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so I've really been struggling with staying motivated at the moment. So I thought I would share with you guys some different tips and tricks I've found on staying motivated. Let's get on with it. Number 1. This is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, which is solely about remembering that in 5 seconds you can change your whole day, your whole world, anything. So in that 5-second decision between you hitting that snooze button or getting out of bed, it could end up with you being late for work or not. It could end up with you potentially having a productive day or not. Now this whole mentality is supposed to encourage you to count down from 5 and then do it. And just remember, I've got this. That deep breath is like, okay, let's do this. And obviously, sometimes it's harder than others, and some days staying in bed is a lot better than getting out of bed. But it's still a good mentality to have, and honestly, it really does encourage you to get out of bed and just do it. And just get on with whatever you've got to do, or to make that decision, or do whatever you need to do, like ask a question that you're really anxious about asking, this, that and the other. Now on to number 2. Number 2 is defining your goal. Now this is the whole point of, if you don't know what you're aiming for, how can you get there? So by making this goal, you can plan your way forward. You can decide what you're going to do. You can make the next step. You can make the next decision. You know how to get there and what you've got to do to get there, and you can see if you're getting there, and that motivates you to keep going forward because you can see it and you can see that your outcome is getting closer. Honestly, I like to plan things out and have set goals and get there, but sometimes that isn't just what motivates me, and I struggle with that. But for other people, just knowing how to get there motivates them enough. Now, when we talk about number 3 is all about knowing your why and your ways to keep it positive. So, why are you doing this? What are you doing this for? And if it is a positive outcome. So, let's talk about glow ups. Lots of people say they like to do a glow up after a breakup. Now, why are they doing that? Well, some do it because they just need to pamper themselves for a bit, but others do it to basically spite the person for the breakup. Now, if you're doing it to spite them, then it's not a positive reason why, and that reason why can basically make you it can be quite painful in the end and quite bad for you in the end. But if you're doing it because you know you need to pamper yourself, treat yourself to feel a little bit better, then that's a positive why, and you know your reasons why. You know it's positive, and you know what you've got to do in order to get that positive outcome. Now obviously, for each person it will be different, and that's the issue with motivation. For every person it's different. Now on to number 4. Number 4 is a bit different, and this one is a bit of an issue at the moment, but I find this works best for me. And it may work great for you, it may not. Well, I don't find it best for me, sometimes I do. But sometimes having that person encouraging you to do something, or reminding you to do it, or keeping on your case about it, just being there and supporting you through it is motivation enough, because you know they believe in you. You've got this. You can do this. And sometimes that's all you need. And unfortunately, it's not always possible. And you'll get friends and family members that won't support you. And that's why you've got to find motivational techniques that are good for you, that you can do on your own, and not just rely on that other person or those other people. And obviously, you may now be thinking, well, hold up Sam, if it works best for you, then how does that help? Well, I've got other techniques, so I find the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method so much better, and that's what I can do on my own. But I find having that emotional support is really good for me too. Now, obviously, it depends on you on if you need that emotional support. Some people don't need emotional support, other people do. And I personally find I need a bit of emotional support when things get rough. So sometimes you can have a bad day, get stuck in a rut, and you need that support rather than doing it alone. And it's just finding that balance. So without that balance, it makes life a lot harder, not easier. Can't English now, can I? It makes life a lot harder because you've got that issue of you are either heavily independent or heavily codependent. And to be heavily codependent can be really bad because as soon as people stop being supportive, it can send you tumbling downhill. But to be heavily independent is an issue as well, because sometimes you find that, what's the best word for this? Okay, please don't take offence here, anyone. If you're too heavily independent, it can cause an issue where you're very self-isolating and no one wants to work with you because you're not good at cooperating and not good at teamwork. And obviously, it's okay to not be good at teamwork, but it's not okay to basically say, well, no, you do nothing, I'll do it all. And it's not okay to ask someone to do that either. So you've got to find that perfect medium, that middle line, that equator, and just sit on it. Sometimes you'll sway to one side, sometimes you'll sway to the other. It completely depends. But to be around that equator line, or that middle ground, is the best place you can be for your own mental health and for others. Now, that's all I can really say on this, guys. Obviously, feel free to message me on Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, whatever. It's all linked down below. And obviously, I'm more than happy to answer any questions or just talk to you guys if you need to talk. I'm always open to talking, and some of you know that because I'll just happily talk to you. And like, we're all just one big happy family, so please don't be afraid to message me or comment down below or whatever. Okay guys, I will see you next time, and peace out. Have a good weekend. Love you all. Bye.